यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Good morning. Today the new word before us is precipitate. P-R-E-C-I-P-I-T-A-T-E. Precipitate. What does precipitate mean? Anything which is done unexpectedly, hurriedly, without applying cognitive sense. जैसे बोलते हैं ना, you have not applied your mind. It was done so hurriedly. It was done without application of mind. Now, I'll give you two examples. One in adjective form and the other in verb form. Precipitate. Once again I repeat the word. The word is precipitate. P-R-E-C-I-P-A-T-E-T-A-T. Precipitate. The word is very similar. Like its pronunciation, the spelling is identical. Precipitate. So they know very hard and fast about it. What should be the spelling of the word? It's very simple. P-R-E pre C C-I-C P-P-I-P-T-A-T. Precipitate. Very simple. But the uses of the word has wide ramifications. You can find its use in most of the places. It's a very common word, provided if you are inclined or intended to use one in that perspective. For instance, this word could be found in two similar or identical situations to be used. Normally we use, but we use different kind of words. See, the glory and the beauty of English speaking is that if you practice speaking fluently with different kind of words, that becomes very ornamental. That looks very attractive. That looks so nice to hear. Somebody who is listening to you really goes gaga after your speech or say listening to you. They have outbursts, natural outbursts. Wow, what kind of English he speaks. She speaks very fluent English, very attractive English. Maybe that you speak fluently, but you are having the choices of words are very unclear, not very nice appearing, nice looking, nice hearing. So that does not make very attractive speech. So once you speak, you have already developed the habit of speaking. So once you speak, it should be not only fluent, but very attractive to look at, very aesthetic in nature. I have used the word aesthetic. A-E-S-T-H, aesthetic, T-H-E-T-I-C, aesthetic. मतलब खूबसूरत, very nice, very beautiful. Something, if it is well presented, that looks aesthetic. Mind you, I am using these words so that you can write down these words, note down its meaning from the dictionary and start looking for its synonyms and antonyms. The same funda which I have been repeating time and again. And that's the only way how you can speak better English. That's the only process. So let us come back to the word precipitate. Something done without any application of mind, hurriedly, unexpectedly. So that is called precipitate. Now just see its uses as a verb. क्रिया के रूप में कैसे होता है? क्रिया means something in action, doing form. That is kriya, verb. action part of parts of speech. An adjective is qualification part that describes the status, whether it is beautiful, whether it is ugly, the quality, the status of the quality, that is called adjective. And the action part is called verb. As I told you, you have to simply remember the words. This grammar portion will come automatically. You don't have to worry about it. It is in a process. But if you simply get bogged down in the quagmire of grammar, it will be very difficult for you to speak fluent English. So therefore, to speak fluent English, what you need to have very, very good number of good word power. Once you have sufficient number of word power, you can maneuver. You can maneuver your speech the way you feel like. You can readjust yourself. You can calibrate. I'm using the word calibrate. You must have seen in ATM, those ATM people, they come and calibrate the ATM machines. Means they adjust as per their requirement. How many notes are there of 10 rupees? How many notes are of the 100 rupees? How many of the notes are of 500 and 200 rupees? They calibrate so that it becomes very easy for the commuters and the passers-by, those who are going to use it for withdrawal of money, of course. So now let's see the use of the word precipitate, P-R-E-C-I-P-A-T-E-T-E, precipitate in form of verb, that is action part. What is precipitate? The fight between two groups precipitated into bloodshed. देखो, दो ग्रुप में आपस में लड़ाई हुई, फाइनली कहां पे जाकर रुक गया वो? प्रिसिपिटेटेड मतलब दैट लेड टू, दैट प्रिसिपिटेटेड इनटू ब्लडशेड. सर फुड़वल पे बात रुक गई जाके. दैट कैन लीड टू एनीथिंग. फाइट इज नॉट अ वेरी हेल्दी थिंग, बट सपोज unexpectedly somebody fights. As I told you, the very meaning of the word precipitate is something which is unexpected. Can you ever imagine that somebody is expecting that we are going to fight? Start speaking, hot discussion, quarrel, and then it leads to kind of skirmishes that finally can precipitate into bloodshed. Somebody can stab someone, anything. These are all negative words we should not use. Only to convince you and make you understand, I am using the word precipitate. So this is the use of the word precipitate in the form of verb. Now let's see. Adjective. How can we use the word adjective? I apologize for my conduct of my staff. The action was precipitate. This is the adjective. Suppose some of my staff, they did something with my neighbors' children. Maybe that they scolded them or something which normally evoked natural outbursts from my neighbor. So as a owner of the group, I just apologized to my neighbor, saying the action of my staff was hasty. The action of my staff was bad, and that was precipitate. So there are two uses of the word precipitate. One in the form of verb, and the second was in form of adjective. Something done in haste or without careful consideration. So my dear children, once you remember this word, you have to keep in your mind that you are highly motivated and you are having a very keen desire to learn the meaning of the word, and your dictionary has to be handy. Once you look into the dictionary, the meaning of the word, so 80% of the clarification is clear. Then what more is needed, that you have to look for its synonyms and then antonyms. And once you have looked for its synonyms and antonyms, then I think the battle is over. You have just won the war. And slowly and gradually you will find that incrementally, dhire dhire, all the words which I have been talking to you so far has become your own words. These are your own words which you are very familiar with, provided you constantly use it in your day-to-day speech and writing practice. Now let's see, what are its synonyms? I am using synonyms for the word precipitate, cursory. Now you say, normally say that, why don't you give a cursory glance to the subject which I taught you? Cursory matlab, I say, not very careful, not very considerate, not very serious. It is a very precipitate look. That could be said this way also. It was not a very serious consideration. It was just a precipitate look. Cursory. Hasty. 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 Not very serious. You just thought of it. Okay, I have to go there. I have to speak something. And you did that. There is a very famous word which most of the time is used in school premises. Helter-skelter. Helter dash skelter. Skelter. Helter-skelter. What is helter-skelter? Why are you in helter and skelter? Careless, casual, not serious, very lackadaisical approach. You know? In the recess hour, I saw some of the students here, there. Instead of using the word here and there, you can use helter and skelter. Suppose, had they been very much planned, they could have gone to the library also. They could have sat and read something. They could have gone for their tiffin. Not heltering and skeltering here and there. So, that is also there. Hurried. 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 Over hasty. Over. Over. Same spelling. Over. Hasty. Hasty. Let me clarify. Hasty means something which is done without any careful consideration. Something done in haste. From the word haste, matlab jaldibazi mein. From the word haste, hasty is made. So over hasty means और जल्दीबाजी में जो जितना भी जल्दीबाजी होगा, there would be totally un-application of mind, non-application of mind. Over hasty. Pell-mell, P-E-L-L dash M-E-L-L. These are the words which appear for the first time, but if you use it, if you read newspaper daily, you will find these words quite frequently. No. Somebody's opinion was in pell-mell. They have not applied, they did not write on the basis of scientific inquiry. It was in pell-mell, without application of mind. Rash, R-A-S-H. Again, rash is a word which is non-application of or non-serious. Breakneck, breathtaking, headstrong. These are all words which are synonym. Impatient, I-M-P-A-T-I-E-N-T, impatient. Who are impatient? Those who are considerate, calculated, very thinking one. But those who are impatient, कुछ भी बात बोल दो तुरंत नाराज हो जाना. Give me result very fast. Nothing is very fast. It takes time. For anything you have to be quite patient. But those who are impatient means something has precipitated. Something has precipitated. That's why it is also said that anything done in haste will definitely bring bad result. So here I am using the word precipitate. I just discussed with you its two forms. One is adjective and the second one verb. Verb means action part. When two groups are fighting, that shall precipitate into bloodshed. that is verb form. And when my staff, the act conduct was not good, that was simply precipitate, that is adjective, hasty. उनका conduct जो था hasty था. That's why I sincerely and apologetically apologize. That was precipitate. So that is the use in adjective form. Spontaneous. SPONTENOUS. Spontaneous. एक होता है ना spontaneous, without thinking, without application of mind, something done in haste. Spontaneous reaction. Suppose you are walking on the roadside, somebody abuses you, and you start slapping. That is called spontaneous reaction. But if somebody is careful and calculated, mature man, if somebody is abusing, I just give you example, my dear children. Suppose a dog is walking on a street and that bites you. So are you going to chew the neck or the ear of the dog yourself? No. You have to protect yourself. You have to safeguard yourself. The safeguard is the best protection, and later on that can be handled. The dog could be informed to the municipality or municipal corporation, Nagar Nigam, that you please take care. The dog is out of control, or maybe that it has gone mad. You need not do that which is hasty, spontaneous. Something which is done after careful consideration will not be spontaneous. That will not be precipitative in character. The word next is precipitative, which has been made out of the word precipitate. Impromptu, promptu. So these are the words which go in form of as a synonyms of precipitate. Now let us go back to the word antonyms. What are the antonyms? The precipitate we have just dealt with synonyms, means hasty, without application of mind, without careful consideration. But if someone is going for its meaning in antonyms, what would be the description and its uses? Deliberate, intentional, careful, thinking. You applied your mind. DELIBERAT, deliberate, intentional, calculated. CALCULATED, that shall not be impromptu. That shall not be spontaneous. That not be on the spur of the moment. That would be very calculated. Mind you, I am giving you the antonyms. He will be very hesitant, very careful, considerate. Who will be hesitant? Who can think? One who is not hesitant, that shall lead any mob, and that shall get the mob precipitated into violence. But somebody who is hesitant will just stay put. Laggard. LAGGARD, laggard. My action was not impromptu. My action was not spontaneous. It was prolonged. PROLONGED, prolonged. So my dear children, I think by now I have been sufficiently been careful in getting you convinced. Possibly it is 100% possible only when you apply your mind, when you sit on a chair and start remembering these words and start practicing in form of fluent speech. Speech and writing is a very important aspect of speaking. Unless and until you do that, my all efforts shall go infructuous. It shall never fructify into success unless and until you really practice yourself. Look for a word, look for its meaning in dictionary, start looking for its synonyms, antonyms, and then you have plethora of words. PLETHORA, plethora of words. Now I'll give you few idioms now. which is very commonly practiced in day-to-day life, but seldom we use that. If you start using those idioms, then it will be very easy for you. There are 2 or 3 sentences, words that makes one idiom. For example, out of the question, no way. जैसे सब आपका कोई दोस्त बोलता है मैं आपसे 2000 रुपया उधार ले लूँगा. You say, out of the question, I do not have so much of money. How can I give you $2,000 as udhar, loan for lending? No way, yaar. It is out of question. So the word is out of question. The first idiom today I gave you is out of question. No way. So once you start using this word, this becomes very easy for you to operate. When you speak flawless English, it becomes very handy for you to use these idioms. Out of question, out of the blue, unexpectedly. Somebody was preparing, he was very slow, he was not a very brilliant or a very smart guy, not very always toppers type in his class, but when the result of UPSC, Civil Services main examination comes, his results came, his name was there on the list. So everyone was thinking, they were just out of the blue. The result of his name, the news of his name appearing in the paper as the candidate who has cleared Civil Services examination was out of the blue, unexpected. So you have to use the word idiom. Out of the blue means totally unexpected. It's very smart to use these idioms every day. That will make your speech very flawless, very attractive, and the flow and the pace that you speak with, that should be very much lubricated. देखते हैं lubricated मतलब जिसमें तेल लगा रहता है, उसकी फिस्टन कितनी अच्छी होती है. Otherwise you will stammer, कहीं पे रुक जाओगे, you will falter. But once you develop the habit of using idioms, it shall become very free flowing for you to speak at a space, at a speed, with flawless sense of satisfaction. Thank you very much.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय